You seriously never played this?
Lennon. Chris,
Lennon.
I'm going to ask you the question that everyone's been wondering.
Yeah.
Ready to bop some bees?
Oh, you know it.
I know it. We all know it. Okay, I'm a bee.
Are you? Oh, you are a bee.
I'm a bee.
Are you a bee bopping bees? No, you're a bee bopping baddies.
I am. Oops. Or at least I try to. Bop that bee. I see. Oh, this is like, what's that game? It's like a variation on, what is it, Joust?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good game, that Joust.
I like Joust. I used to love it. I used to have a version I played on my computer a lot.
Nice. I did as well. I cannot remember the actual name of it, though.
I think it was like Joust 2000 maybe?
Oh, okay.
Something
That's
like
easy
that.
enough.
All I remember is you could either play single player against the computer,
Uh-huh.
or you could play multiplayer and somebody had to use the number pad.
Oh, wasn't that the worst?
Yeah, it was so fun.
Shit. I feel like I want this shield.
Yeah.
So let's talk about Texas.
How
Oh,
was it?
invincibility. Texas was fucking cool, and I can't wait to move there.
You're moving for sure. You think so?
As of now, yeah.
That's awesome.
We'll see how that maintains
Yeah.
in the next month or two.
Good for
But
you,
that's
man.
the plan. Yeah, it's gonna be great. But why did we originally bring this up? Oh, I went to an arcade there.
Yeah.
I discovered some interesting arcade games I'd never seen before. First off, arcades have this trend going on that I don't particularly care for. Surprise, surprise, there's a new trend I don't particularly care for.
Yeah, we
Where
get it, Grandpa.
Arcades are loaded with mobile games as giant arcade machines.
Oh, yeah. Like,
There's like a giant fucking Flappy Bird. And I think
there's like Flappy Bird, there's like Crossy Road.
Yep.
there's-
I think the funniest part is that it probably costs more for that one to play one round of Flappy Bird at an arcade than it did to buy the fucking game.
The game was free, so absolutely.
Yeah,
I
I think that's hilarious.
That is really funny.
I think I could beat the high score on this
I went
one.
to the arcade at Knoebels recently, the
Yeah?
amusement park, and man, they have some new games that like are pretty cool, but they have so many good
win?
of like classic games too.
Yeah?
Like I love the like rollerball bingo, where you roll the ball down it's like a little wooden corridor, and you roll like a rubber ball down it, and then they land in a hole that has designated numbers.
Okay.
And then they mark off on your card. It's 25 cents to play.
Oh, yeah.
So fun.
Really?
Such a fun game.
That sounds
and
pretty
then,
good.
And then they have they have the same. They had a bowling game there since when I was a kid. That it's like all the pins are on strings, so you throw like
right,
a 1 pound ball down the lane, and then
Yep.
they stand like that.
It's like lazy duck pin.
I will say too, they had this one new game that, man, it was so addicting, and it was like a variation of a mobile game, but I'll say it was still really, really fun.
I'm not necessarily saying that they can't be fun.
Well,
I'm just saying
I
that
like
they
that
suck and they're stupid.
I like that it wasn't a giant touchscreen though. So the game that they had was Fill the Bucket.
Okay.
Where you put
Where
in your
you have a bucket,
you put in
fill
your
it,
you put in your 50
win.
cents. The thing comes up. You have like a set amount of time to try and catch as close to 50 balls as possible.
Oh,
and if
okay.
you catch all 50, you get the jackpot. But instead of it being like a touchscreen
could
game
do
or
that.
something like that,
Yeah.
there's a tube. There are actual buckets spinning around on the bottom,
Yeah.
and you have to press the button to release the balls. Mm-hmm. And you have to do it within the time limit. And we like my whole family was taking turns playing this game.
That
And the
sounds like a lot
closest-
of fun.
Oh, it was so fun. And the closest we got was 49.
Aww.
We got 49. My mom just missed the jackpot one of the
That
times.
sucks.
But it truly was like a really, really fun game, and it was super satisfying. Like it fit so much of the arcade criteria, and I'm surprised it was
Listen,
only
if it
50
matches an
cents.
arcade experience, that's fine.
Yeah,
Flappy Bird is not that.
no. But it's also funny to me to like see like there's also an older gentleman at the arcade
Uh-huh.
playing Crossy Roads
Yeah.
who did not have a smartphone. He was playing like you
So
could.
me.
The only way he's ever played Crossy Road was on that arcade
Was actually
machine.
crossing a road.
Yeah, was on that gigantic touchscreen arcade machine.
Sure.
And he hadn't heard of it before. It was kind of cool to see that sense.
I think it was out for a long time before I'd heard of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I discovered there was a skee ball thing that was really cool, where if you beat, I think, the machine's record, you won a giant fucking jackpot of tickets. I tried, didn't quite make it.
Yeah.
I think if we'd played a couple more tries, I would have got there. Because I had reached a point where I went with Ray and Tina, Ray
Yeah.
Narvaez and Tina, who was on our channel. So watch those if you
Go back and check
if you
those out.
remember, need a refresher on who they are. And we kind of had like a competition to like who could get the highest score.
Yeah.
And then after like 4 times of that, it was like, all right, we're gonna play for fucking real. And I just kept shooting for 10,000s at that point rather
That's
than.
what you gotta do, man.
Yeah. Well, I didn't go for that the entire time, but
Yeah.
I went for that a lot. It was pretty cool. I discovered there's a Luigi's Mansion rail shooter.
What?
Yeah.
That's
you have
pretty cool.
you actually have like a fucking vacuum as the control as your
that's
gun.
So cool.
It's pretty nice. Hi, buddy. Can you give me a hint? Can you talk? Are you chatty? Are you a chatty Kathy? I lick you. Okay, pass. Moving on.
One thing I
Oh
kind
my
of
God,
like
look.
too about arcades, it's kind of, I don't know why I enjoy it, but it's kind of neat that at
Yeah?
least at the Knoebels arcade, which is like the biggest arcade around here,
Uh-huh.
there's also like arcade versions of carnival games.
Okay.
Like they've got a new game that it's literally just the fishbowl game.
Okay.
Which was really fun to play. But then they also have a version of skee ball where instead of underhanding like up a ramp, you lob the ball in and there's a milk jug worth 1,000 points you try to get it into. And then there's other points, as it rolls down, it can roll into those other spots.
Sure.
So I played
I
that.
see.
I played that versus Kara,
Yeah, that's shit.
and I'm a competitive person,
Yeah.
and
Did you guys break up?
no,
That intense?
but I.
How many times did you call her a bitch?
Oh, more than I should have in an arcade filled with children. She was so fucking good at getting the ball in the milk jug, and I couldn't get a single one any of the times we played, and she got multiple every time.
Wow.
Where she would just be like, whoop, got one. Whoop, got another one. I'm like, is it because I'm too tall? Is that why? Is it
that
because I'm
it?
too tall?
This game
That's
is
not
racist
fair.
against tall people. The tall race.
Because, like, she's obviously shorter than me, and she's like, whoop, and it goes in perfectly. And I'm like, oh, I underhanded, I overhanded, no matter what, can't get it in.
I know all about that
The game of
Please?
the game where you can't get it in.
game. Yep.
Impotence.
Ah. I don't have to go this way.
No.
Fucking. Okay. Whoops. It was so close. But anyway, the Luigi's Mansion game
That
was.
sounds fun.
It was fine. It was good. It had a problem in that. I'll say it was repetitive. I suppose.
Yeah.
It certainly didn't suck. There's a Walking Dead one that I really enjoyed.
Yeah, my little brother played that one at the arcade. And
The
he
one where you have
really
the
liked it a lot.
crossbow as the.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was so much fun.
He liked it a lot.
Ray and I loved playing that one. It was both for the entertainment and for the fact of how kind of ridiculous it actually was.
Yeah.
We had a lot of fun with it. Like, I can swim. Oh my god.
The water! It's
There-
clean again!
Thanks,
Thanks, it doesn't, fellas. As promised, here's a bit of paper from the clogged pipe. You might want to use gloves to touch it. Handle
It's
it.
full of shit. Anyway, we just had some fun things in that game. Like you're with a team of survivors. Oh my God, there's Molly Cool, there's Transformation Lady. We need Molly Cool to do transformation.
Yeah.
I had just this amazing. You're traveling with a bunch of other survivors, and the camera just spun around. You just kind of shoot at anything that kind of moves.
Yeah.
I shot a guy perfectly in the ass. It was the funniest fucking shot.
Yeah.
It was too perfect. Like directly in the cheek, like some sort
my
of
God.
amazing slapstick garbage. It was the greatest.
hilarious.
But I went to a couple open mic nights while I was down there also.
Yeah, how were they?
They were open mic nights.
Yeah. Pretty much the same wherever you go.
And there it was, yeah. But around here, comics tend to pay the fuck attention during a show. At all three, no one watched.
Yeah,
like maybe 2 comics at any given point were watching.
I think that's
everyone else was outside talking.
I think that's normal for an area that's had comedy for a while.
I guess.
I think have like this
care,
this
right?
super inclusive, positive friend scene that is in like this area.
I know that's not the norm.
Has kind of spoiled the norm.
Sure.
But like I also get like being frustrated as like why can't you just be part of it?
Yeah. The best one that interestingly, the best one that I had was when I was at the one open mic where I was number 37 out of 39.
Jesus.
And that's when I had the most audience like participation and shit. Actually, it's when I had the audience. How about that?
Yeah.
With everyone else, I was performing for like 3 people at the other 2. It was not cool. All right,
Maybe
well, we can't go that way.
Smash into it.
I don't think so, but I will give it a try just for you.
Oh yeah, you don't have like a dash when you.
No. Oh, that takes up
rolled
energy.
Yeah, damn.
No, I got nothing like that. Anyway, swim. Sink, they're gonna kill me.
Oh man.
Oh, the ghost! I see the
Right over
ghost
there. Damn
on the
it.
next episode of this.
We gonna catch him.
I'm gonna catch that
I ain't
ghost.
afraid of no ghosts.
I'm afraid of some ghosts. Put that on the poster.